Well, hey folks, it's Mike from Profiling Evil. Today's a big day because the jury just came back with a finding in the Parkland school shooting case. So we're going to see what's going to happen to Cruz here. I've been on court TV this morning weighing in on the jury's request to look at the weapon that was used in this case. Now, they keep calling it an assault weapon. You know what, folks? This is a high-capacity rifle, an AR-15, and it really is offensive to a lot of people to call it an assault weapon. It was certainly used as an assault weapon in this particular case, but this is a semi-automatic rifle with a high-capacity round, and the thing that the jury is so interested in my opinion, from the jury's perspective in looking at this weapon, is that they need to understand the mechanics of it. How much effort went into this? How much planning and preparation? We talk a lot about fantasy on Profiling Evil, and this is a chance to understand where fantasy played in as we look at the totality of this case that he's been convicted of. This is the sentencing phase. He's already convicted for murder of all of those children. So what we're really interested in is how all of that cumulatively comes together. And so the thing that's most important is whether the jury is going to sentence this kid to death. And that is what's really at play. It only takes one individual on that jury, somebody with a moral conviction against the death penalty, to shut this thing down and send Cruz to prison for the rest of his life. He's not getting out either way, so the real question is whether or not the death penalty will be executed. And that's what's at play. Let's listen to my court TV responses today about the weapon and the importance of having that weapon in the jury's hands.
Let's talk about it quickly with retired police commander and the host of Profiling Evil, Mike King. He is in Dallas, Texas, and criminal defense attorney and private investigator. Karen Felicia Nance is in San Francisco, California. Good morning to both of you as we think about the jury. And Mike, what's your take on the reservation from law enforcement? And for a while there, it sounded like they were going to nix this AR going back to the jury room. What do you think about that and the fight put up by the state?
I'm so glad that the prosecutor didn't put up with those shenanigans. That was so frustrating to me because there are so many ways that you can secure that weapon. The firing pin, a great way so that everything is appearing as though it was when it was there. It is so important, in my opinion, that jury have the opportunity to see how that weapon looks, feels, what the mechanisms are like on that, what the skill level would be to go through that weapon and clear it if there was a jam, or to exchange magazines as this shooter moved through the school. So this was really important. I thought the prosecutor really stood up and made it very clear how inappropriate it seemed to hold such a powerful piece of evidence away from the jury. And frankly, I guess I've got to say I'm grateful the judge said, let's go through it, let's be prudent, let's make sure that it's done the way the sheriff's office wants. The win is getting that thing back into their hands.
Karen?
Ted Rollins asked me, and he also asked Karen, the defense attorney that I was on today with, what our feelings were about the outcome of the jury. Going out on a limb a little bit here, they came back really quickly. I think they're going to come back with a finding that will send this kid to death row. But again, it only takes one, and I've been shocked a whole bunch of times before. But catch what I have to say on Court TV about this phase of the process.
Mike, your thoughts?
I agree. I think this is really indicative of, well, you always get nervous when they come back this quickly, but they've had a weekend and a couple extra days to really think through this thing. I think people came in with a decision already made. I think having that weapon, and again, looking at the mechanics of the weapon, seeing how much effort and preparation would have to be taken to be able to work that weapon under stress, and this shooter would have been under stress going through there, being able to, again, clear a jam, remove a magazine, put new magazine in, put a round into the chamber, all of that, along with everything that the prosecution has put out, showing all of the pre-planning and premeditation, I think, are going to weigh heavily toward this being a death penalty. But, holy cow, it only takes one, Ted.
Yep.
Well, let's go over and listen to the jury as they read off the findings, and then we're going to get what the judge has to say. This is the big moment. This is the thing everybody's been waiting for. Is Cruz going to be sentenced to prison for the rest of his life, or will he face a death penalty?
We, the jury, unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt the existence of the aggravating factor. Nicholas Cruz created a great risk of death to many persons. Yes. We, the jury, unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt the existence of the aggravating factor. The first-degree murder of Luke Hoyer was committed while Nicholas Cruz was engaged in the commission of a burglary. Yes. We, the jury, unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt the existence of the aggravating factor. The first-degree murder of Luke Hoyer was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel. Yes. We, the jury, unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt the existence of the aggravating factor. The first-degree murder of Luke Hoyer was committed in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. Yes. Reviewing the aggravating factors that we unanimously found to be established beyond a reasonable doubt, we, the jury, unanimously find that the aggravating factors are sufficient to warrant a possible death sentence. Yes. One or more individual jurors find that one or more mitigating circumstances was established by the greater weight of the evidence. Yes. We, the jury, unanimously find that the aggravating factors that were proven beyond a reasonable doubt outweigh the mitigating circumstances. No.
Well, thanks so much for supporting Profiling Evil. I hope that you like this short coverage on the Cruz case and this phase, the penalty phase of his trial. This was big news today, and I'll tell you what, this is going to be one that's challenged over and over again. Hey, make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button, and thank you for all your support, especially those of you who provide support through our channel memberships. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course here at YouTube. And please check out our webpage at profilingevil.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon at the next crime scene.